Hello and welcome to another episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. This is Beriathan of the Citadel Guard of Gondor. We're back still in the Hultvís, and we can technically talk to Arwen and advance the Black Book of Mordor, but we have just a really short bit of the Black Book of Mordor before we move to the next segment, so I think we can do some of the dailies just so that I can show you what they're all about, in case you would like to see that.
Great deeds from far away.
We're gonna do some of these Vales and Rhosgobel dailies before we go to the Black Book. A gloom has come to Avabárg. Can you see it cast upon the middle of the Anduin, good man? What omens it brings I know not. What I can say is this: the Woodmen have not stepped foot upon Avabárg in quite some time, for only misfortune has followed it when Avabárg is inhabited. The misfortunes of Avabárg are so gruesome I cannot speak of them further. This gloom, however, is of a different misfortune. We Woodmen have never seen anything as such. I fear if we do nothing, we may bring upon ourselves the greatest misfortune the Woodmen have ever seen. I ask of you to investigate Avabárg for us, Beriathan.
Our people survived, and our hardships made us stronger.
3 times have the Woodmen attempted to resettle Avabárg, and 3 times have we failed. Artifacts of the past lie there now, reminders of the misfortune and death that befell us within those walls. Do those reminders serve to draw the gloom toward Avabárg? Destroy them and perhaps the darkness will abate. It is worth the attempt, Beriathan.
You will help us face our foes, yes?
The people of Hultvís believe that it is a time of ill omens, and nowhere is that more evident than Avabárg, where the darkness has settled most heavily. Does some shade or spirit dwell there now, lurking somewhere within the ruins? I think it likely. Find the spirit and put an end to its evil, Beriathan.
Our people survived, and our hardships made us stronger.
This gloom that has descended upon Avabárg is of recent vintage, Beriathan, but worse. It has taken ethereal forms that can do harm to wary and unwary alike. This bodes ill for the Woodmen of Hultvís, I assure you of that. Will you defeat these manifestations of gloom and put an end to the danger they pose?
We hear tell of great deeds from far away, but danger is always near.
Thrice the Woodmen sought to settle Avabárg, but each time resulted in failure. Shamefully, their bones remain on the island, and they were never gifted with the proper burial they deserve. If you gather up their bones, we might remedy that, and give them rest at last. Good luck, friend. Avabárg has become home to a dreadful gloom, and you should tread within its walls with caution. So, much like Shaturmunzu, Avabárg is a location that we had visited before, but you might remember I told you last time we were here, the path to the lower levels of Avabárg was blocked. And you can only access those lower levels when you do this public instance. So now we'll get a chance of checking the lower levels of Avabárg precisely. You will also see here that both these quests in Avabárg and the quests in Shaturmunzu follow basically the similar structure. Defeat the boss, collect 8 of some item, 10 of another item, defeat 12 of some enemy and 6 of another enemy. It's the same structure, but it works, and most importantly, these public instances are really short but can give you some reputation, marks, so it's always good to have. And when we unlock the 3rd set of dailies for the Elves, you will see they follow the same structure, but that's something that we have not unlocked yet. We'll get a chance soon, but not yet. So what's important to know here about Avabárg, there are 3 different levels that you can visit. This is of course the 1st level. And I think, well, Here are the stairs going down to the second level. God, I used to know this place like the back of my hand, and I used to know the shortest path from these stairs to the other set of stairs that will take us to the final level. I'm not sure if I still remember the way, so I'll try to... Well, I'll see if my muscle memory can help me here. Now, if these are public instances... No, it seems they don't have any crafting materials. That makes sense, of course, considering the crafting instances are in the Grey Mountains with the dwarves, so there really wasn't any need of adding more crafting instances in the Vales when you already had them in the Grey Mountains. But I think it's safe to say I don't remember where the stairs are. At all, I have no idea. Oh, that was close. Really close. You really shouldn't fight more than 2 or 3 at most of these blooms. It seems the debuff they apply is quite strong. Oh, for God's sake. Really? Okay. Now we only need to find the stairs. If only I knew where they are. Ah, here they are. Okay. Okay. Worked out in the end. It was pure luck. I will not try to disguise this as me knowing where I was going all along. No. It was just pure luck. Maybe some muscle memory in it as well, but not too much. I think this was more luck than anything else, really. But as you see here, this one was really short, even shorter, I think, than Shatter Munzu. To be honest with you, I think I prefer Avabárg to Shatter Munzu. I think Avabárg is just a little bit faster. But we need to do Shatter Munzu for the master, so we'll have to wait and take a look at what we have here. So we have completed Kindred to the Wilderfolk. And I don't think we've completed anything else. Okay, we have a remote quest. Nothing too major. Wilderfolk Kindred. Kindred with the Wilderfolk. Here we go. Some gold marks and points. And the title, King of the Wilderfolk. You have reached Kindred status with the Wilderfolk. Yeah, of course. 20 LOTRO points. Okay. The usual. More importantly though, we have some task items and some well, trophies, but I don't think we need to take the trophies. The task items for the Vales of Anduin, maybe I can share with an old. Sounds like a plan. Here we have a fellow Warden add-on, which, I mean, it's a very simple outfit, but it fits very well. And the aura on the shield, it's also really cool. But I don't think I have that aura. I think that was only the Ultimate Edition of Minas Morgul, and I don't have it. I mean, I'm happy with my Orcbane weapon aura, so I don't think I'll need more, but still a good effect.
We hear tale of great deeds from far away, but danger is always near.
It seems my worries were well founded, Beriathan. You found the spirit within Avabárg and sent it away in defeat. May it stay gone and the gloom with it. Thank you for lending the Woodmen your aid. There we go. Nothing else. I'm already running out of backspace. God, what do I do? Now we need to go to Rhosgobel to talk to Radagast. Sadly, we don't have a fast way of getting there. You can get some maps to get to Radagast, and now that I come to think of it, maybe I should have gotten one of those maps and mailed it from one of my alts to Beriathan. That would have been great. Because you will see here, Radagast has a lot of quests. We can only do about half of them today, as you'll need to grind some items to be able to complete the other ones, and those items are a pain. There are 2 different deeds linked to those that second set of quests, and to be honest with you, that's something that I have never had the stomach to do. I was able to complete the first tier, but oh god, is the second one a pain. And in fact, I was saving. I did not complete the second tier of that deed with my other character, as I was saving these items for Beriathan so that I can do this faster with Beriathan. And I hope that way I can finally get to complete that deed, because yeah, it's such a slog if you do it all on your own. So I hope that way I can alleviate some of the burden of it, and yeah, complete it. I mean, it's gonna take a while and might even be too much for me. It's something that I've never tried, but I would love to do a completionist run with Beriathan, meaning completing all quests and deeds available. And that is a tall order, especially on the low-level areas. Hopefully Radagast is home. Yeah, hopefully he is. The low-level areas like Breland and Edith Louis in the Shire. I think only those 3. They have so many quest chains, so many quest hubs, that I'm sure I have missed a lot of things. You saw in Breland we skipped some of the later portions of it. We have not done anything in Edith Louis or the Shire yet. So yeah, once again, this might be too much to hope for, and I don't know if I have the strength to do it, but I would love to do a completionist run with Beriathan. I tried with my very first character, with my captain, and I got burnt out even before leaving Bree. I came to realize this is not something that you can 100%, but I'm willing to give it another go and see how far I can get.
I have need of your assistance.
Beriathan, just the Warden that I was hoping to see. I have need of your assistance.
I have seen much conflict all the realm over.
It pains me to see innocent beasts caught in the battles of monsters and men. If I do not take action, there will be no animals to tend to once the fog of conflict has lifted. Beriathan, you have shown me a great will to explore and preserve the beauty of these lands. I have a gift for you. Hold on just a minute. Ah, yeah.
Ah, here it is.
Ah, here it is. This is a special food I have crafted to calm frenzied animals. I want you to take this and feed them to specific creatures. The food's calming effects should make any animal befriend you. With their friendship, the animals shall return to Rhosgobel with you, where I will tend to them and keep them safe in the dark times ahead. This food can take a while to make, but I will work on another batch for you. Yeah, this is the one that you need. You need 120 of those, 180, I don't know how many, it's a pain. And you need those for these befriending critters quests. So once again, we're skipping those because they will also require you to travel all across Middle-earth. We don't have the time for that today, but we can do the other ones.
There is much to do in the Vales, my friend.
There are many threats still on the edges of the Vales. I am concerned about the animals and farms of the Bjornings and Woodmen. They are restless and could use some reassurance that there are many who will look out for them and care for them. Ah, we have a daily. Okay, let me see. The daily. Radagast has an additional gift for your travels in assisting his efforts to restore the Vales of Anduin to the peaceful and beautiful place that it once was. Once you have assisted him throughout the Vales, seek out Radagast and he will reward you for your efforts. Now befriending creatures now.
Use the special food I gave to you. There is much to do in the Vales, my friend.
There are many threats still on the edges of the Vales. I am concerned about the wild and kind creatures of the wood. They are restless and could use some reassurance that there are many who will look out for them and come to their aid in times of need.
There is much to do in the Vales, my friend.
The Anduin's waters were once pristine. Conflict has a way of ruining that which is innocent. I know that I am partially to blame for some of the conflict that found its way to the Vales. I ask now that you assist me in purifying these waters. Bring me those rusty weapons of battle, and the healing shall begin.
There is much to do in the Vales, my friend.
The Anduin's tributaries were once pristine. Sometimes the paths of men and the march of orcs can disturb the peaceful waters. I ask now that you assist me in purifying the streams of the great river. Bring me those objects of men and orcs that choke the waters. I had accepted the quest, right? Yeah. Please. Give it to me. Radagast. Yeah.
You have done much to aid my efforts.
Taking a long time. Show me the quest.
There is much to do in the Vales, my friend.
I do enjoy gardening now and again. It can be quite relaxing. However, I am so very busy that I have not had a single moment to tend to my vegetables and fruits. Would you be kind enough to pick the right plants and deposit them inside my cottage?
There is much to do in the Vales, my friend.
It would seem the hens that roost in Rhosgobel are quite content with their home, now that Laralot has become still once again. Now I have a new problem. I seem to be acquiring too many eggs. Would you gather up today's eggs and put them in the warming chest inside my cottage? Yeah, I think that's it. So, these are very simple quests. As you can see here, the farm one. There are two quests that you can get inside Rhosgobel. This one for the farm, and the other one for the eggs. It's just a matter of running around and gathering all the items. We have two fishing quests that you can advance simultaneously as you pick a spot near the Anduin to fish. So if you're lucky with your pulls, you can also complete those two quests really quickly, or they can take a long time. And the thinking here is the farm and the wild animals that you need to calm all throughout the Vales of Anduin. That one might take a while. And once again, my plan is to be able to complete all these dailies so that I can show this to you, but also finish chapter 10 of the Black Book of Mordor. And for that, we still gotta be fast, but I think we can do it. Okay, put the vegetables in the basket. Talk to Radagast. Yes, but first, let me look for the eggs. Okay. I also have some slight memories of me running around Rhosgobel picking up eggs. So I hope I will remember the location of most of them. I, for example, do remember there was another nest that was right around the corner, a little bit out of the way. But not too much if you know where to look. Yeah, you see, I told you. This one is technically on the other side of the wall, but we are in range. So we can do this safely. Another nesting here. How many eggs are we missing? There's a nest. Oh yeah. How cool is also the fact that the waters here in Rhosgobel are still glimmering from the Tauralindale. That's such a nice detail. And I'm so glad that it doesn't go away after you complete a quest, if you relog, if you zone out. No, this is the way it should be. Alright, that's here. Here we have the last one. So, the warming chest here. You have been most kind. I plan on using the vegetables to make a stew and the fruits for a pie. No, they are not for you nor I. These are to be a token of goodwill towards the Woodmen. We have a new deed. We'll check that one in just a moment.
You have done much to aid my efforts.
This will do well in my errands around the Vales. The Woodmen are always fond of the eggs I bring as gifts when visiting them. But this is the deed we just got. Caretaker of Rhosgobel. My god, I missed it. I don't see it. Caretaker of Rhosgobel. There we go. We have to complete 12 quests. So half of them are the ones that we already have. The other half are the creatures ones. But we need Radagast treats for that one. So yeah, that's gonna take a while. I think we can remove this assistant Rhosgobel. And god no. Okay, and we can check here. Pull me the farm and pull me the wilds. So I think we can map to Arnheim, make our way north as we look for the animals, and make a quick stop at the Anduin and the Gladden fields for the fishing quests. Sounds like a plan. Sounds like a plan indeed. So, upset ship. Good. The ship is feeling better now. Upset horse. The horse is feeling better now. Upset cow. The cow is feeling better now. We need cat, chicken, pig, and goat. Yeah. Doing good. I seem to remember there you can find all the farm animals you need in about 2 or 3 settlements in the Vales. And once again, I used to know exactly where to go to make this quick, but not anymore. How far are we? 200 meters. Once again, this fog is very dense. It's very hard to see. It seems we need to climb. Yeah, we'll need to fight these ambushers. Let's see. I don't see anything. Whose warg is attacking? Yeah. Let me climb, please. I'm only accepting these fights so that I can come up here. Quite certain there will be a couple animals in here. Upset deer, okay. The deer is feeling better now. And upset aurochs. Okay. The aurochs is feeling better now. Good. And there are a couple of these wild animals really close to the spot where we need to fish. So yeah, it's all working out in the end. No, I was trying to jump on the roof. Why can't I jump on the roof? Yeah, I'm sure the Bjornings will not appreciate that, but it's so tempting. How can you not do it? Okay. So let's try and look for these animals in here without attracting the attention of all the other mobs in the Vales, in the Gladden fields. Okay, upset bird. The bird is feeling better now. Upset rabbit, no! The rabbit is feeling better now. And there is another one around here. Do you see it? I can't see it. I can't see it. There should be an upset animal around here. Upset shrew. Upset shrew. Wait for me, little guy. The shrew is feeling better now. Okay. Now, let's see if we can fish somewhere around here. This doesn't seem like the best place to fish because we are surrounded by enemies. But we can give it a try. Where's my fishing rod? Here. Alright, so let's see how fast we can go about it. Acquired a bowl of gunk. Fishing proficiency increased to 23. Yeah, please let's keep this pace. No, collected weeds. So yes, this might take a while. The higher your fishing proficiency, the faster you can go. But we haven't taken that much time to advance fishing so far. Rusty Dagger, fishing increased to 24. Please, let it be a good one. Old glove. No, we have our inventory full. Christ. I don't like this. What do I do? Weeds again. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I want to destroy the weeds. I might need to destroy something else too. Old glove, but I already had an old glove, right? Well, here's the thing. You can get more than one of each of the items that you need, and they will remain in your inventory, so you can advance next day's quest the same day. So that's a good detail. You can also increase your proficiency by getting repeat items. So it's not all is lost. Rusty hammer. Okay, I need to get rid of some things. So I was getting rid of these pants. Oh, I don't have enough room to do that. Are you for real? Let me do this really quick then. I need to sell the copper coins. Well, this axes too. There's no use for this axes. Other than making gold. Come on. I want the pile of copper scraps. Yeah. Thank you. We're gonna ash this one, and let's see if with this we have enough backspace to get all the other things we need. We might be able to. Yes, Garleaf, keep praying for me so that we can do this quick. Rusty mace. Okay. We're making good progress. Okay, whatever you're doing, Garleaf, keep doing it. Bowl of gunk. Okay. I think I'm gonna end up brushing these repeat items. I don't plan on doing this anytime soon. That will just consume backspace. Dirty skull. No, we gotta get rid of that dirty skull. We don't need it. Yeah, we have just enough backspace to get what we want. So please do it. Oh no! And I can, of course, I just gotta run away. Yeah, this is what I don't like fishing in the Gladden fields. Come on. fish anywhere around here or... Yeah, it was not the best idea to try and fishing here, but we were so close that it was worth the try. But now it seems we just need to get back to the road. There are better places to fish, where there aren't any enemies to interrupt you. So I guess that's what we'll need to look for. We need at least ride a little bit. We were so close. Okay. Like Blomgard it is. It seems we can only find one of the animals we need in here. So let us try and find that guy really quick. And go back to fishing. Upset chicken. Wait here, Mr. Chicken. The chicken is feeling better now. Okay. Yeah, 200 proficiency points. We still have a long ways to go before we can max fishing. Alright, another upset animal should be nearby now. Upset squirrel. Here, Mr. Squirrel. The squirrel is feeling better now. I don't think we can drop in here. This is a better spot for fishing. Supposedly. Oh, come on. Oh, this is supposed to be a better spot for fishing. Let's hope we are luckier in here. Alright, we have the old wood. Awesome. Proficiency increased to 27. We just need a sword and an axe. Please. Another dagger, okay. Fishing increased to 28. At least we got a lot of fishing skills, skill points today, from 23 to 28 and counting. That's good. That's really good. Another dirty skull, no. And fishing increased to 29. Still good, really good. Just give me what I need, please. Yes, Garlic, please. Go back to what you were doing. A rusty axe. You see, it works. It totally works. I need to take you fishing with me every single time, it seems. Give me another lucky howl. This is the sword. This has gotta be the sword. Full of gunk. Yeah, I know, Garlic. Help me here. Hope you're right. A rusty sword. Oh my god, Garlic, you are the best. Yeah, I know classic legendary items cannot be advanced in any way, shape or form. And I promise, I will make the switch to the new ones. Very soon. As soon as I hit level 121, I'll do it. And you have my word. But we still have a couple more episodes before we hit level 121. That, however, is gonna be so sweet when it finally happens. Really sweet when it finally happens. Ah, yeah, the upset fox. I remember seeing this guy around here. This is a squirrel. And here we have the fox. The fox is feeling better now. We just need to find cat, pig, and goat. And if memory serves me right, those 3 animals should be located at Hultvís so that we can complete this quest really quick. Thankfully, we also have the map back to Rhosgobel. And after that we can muster back to Hultvís, so any way you look at it, we should be getting really close to finishing this set of Radagast quests. And I'll need to do a lot more of this off camera so that we can get enough of these taming traits to complete the other 6 quests for the deed. For all the other deeds related to those quests. So no, Adolphon, I have not forgotten about you, but this is not the time to see what you need. I'm sorry, I'll be back. Just need to find the upset animals. Oh, there's one in here. Come here, cat. No, you cat. Come on, cat. The cat is feeling better now, yeah. Sheep, upset pig. Okay. Come on. The pig is feeling better now. Here we have Radagast, but that is for another quest. The Vector quest that we got last episode. We are not doing that one yet, so we are just gonna pretend Radagast isn't here. For the time being. Unless, of course, we can turn those quests with him in here, so that we don't need to go back to Rhosgobel. That would be great. Maybe unintended on the depths part, but great nonetheless. The goat is feeling better now. Yeah, just gotta talk to Radagast and let him know we've taken care of all the other things. And then we are back with the Black Book. So, nope. It shows in the map, but we still need to map to Rhosgobel. Where was my Rhosgobel map? Here. I'll be back with you, Radagast, later, when I'm feeling ready to go into the Glarenmere, not yet.
You have done much to aid my efforts.
You have helped a great deal. There are still more animals in the Vales who will need our assistance soon enough.
You have done much to aid my efforts.
This is the same.
You have done much to aid my efforts.
It is a start. Still, there is much more to be done. The machines rise up from out the Gladen fields.
You have done much to aid my efforts.
I thank you for your efforts. Still, there is much more to be done. Foul refuse still floats down from the tributaries to the north. Yeah, that's what I thought. We have reached the cap on the gold marks again. And we have assisting Rhosgobel. You only need to complete 4 out of 6, it seems, to get this done. But we've done them all anyway. We need the treats. You have done much to aid my efforts here in the Vales. Take this as a token of my appreciation. And with these leaves, you can get maps to Rhosgobel. That's good to have. Super good to have Whistle of the Lonelands, Titlebird, some pets, and the Rhosgobel frame. We need 40 of those for the frame. That would be great if we could get the frame. Yep, and they go in the barter wallet, so we can wait until we have enough of those leaves for the frame. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay, let us do the Black Book now.
Fortune must smile on Hultvís for you to return to us so quickly.
I did not think to see you again, Beriathan, but fortune must smile on Hultvís for you to return to us so quickly. As it happens, we do have need of you. 2 of our hunters were frightened away from their prey by some apparition, and while no one in the village would wish for them to endanger themselves, they left the carcass behind. Our food stores are too low to do without such provisions. Creatures of the Vale have surely found the abandoned carcass by now, but if you can hunt more forest hearts and wood sage for us, we should be able to fill the hole it's lost left in our stores. Once you have gathered some replacement flanks, bring men to Vermont as you did before, and Hultvís will be grateful. Alright, hearts. 3 of them. So hopefully we can be quick about it. Getting the hearts. That's 4. I mean, boar meat is also really good. Maybe you should... Would you accept boar meat instead of venison? I don't think so. But it was worth asking anyway. Or work meat. No, nobody on the right mind would hunt works for eating. That's just gross. Oh, jeez. Please. We just need part number 3, please. Awesome. Wasn't so hard. Ah! stop resisting it. Okay, back to Beramund in Hultvís. Alright. We're not that far. One is standing on both gates. Okay.
This is a surprise. I did not expect you to return to our village so soon.
But I am pleased that you have done so, and with more flanks for me to salt and season for the village. Oh, these are intended to replace the carcass our hunters left behind. It is good to fill the hole in our food stores. The Woodmen of Hultvís have long relied on Eurik and his son and other of our hunters to bring back food for the village. I have never known Eurik to flee like this. Now that he has returned to the village, I know he feels terribly about what happened. If you speak with him about the apparition he saw, please do not chide him overmuch. Many frightening things talk the woods here about, and I know that if a hunter such as he is so fit to run away, there was surely good reason for it. Yeah, but still, let us see what happened to him. As he said, it's very unlikely for a hunter to leave his prey behind.
Before today, I would never have counted myself a coward, but...
Oh, Beriathan, you have returned. I suppose you must have heard tell of my shame from others in the village. It is true that I abandoned my hunt, and now that my son and I have returned to safety, I can hardly bear to give voice to the fear I felt. Before today, I would never have counted myself a coward, but... Eurik shook his head sadly. The creature I saw filled me with such terror. My blood ran cold, and I felt rooted to the spot to see it. At first I thought I beheld Bagari, a spectral wanderer of the Gladden, but nay, this was something else. I can still see its terrible visage. The apparition stood in the waters of the old fort, half across, and as the courage drained from me, I urged my son Badwilla to leave our prey behind. Together we fled, and I could not bear to look behind us as we ran, for I expected to see the terrible creature close behind. Badly it did not follow us, but I can still see its face in my mind, and that seems a far worse pursuit. If you go in search of it, go to the old fort to the northwest, but bring caution with you and do not fear to flee as I did. The shame is hard to bear, but on this day at least I hold life more precious than honor. The old fort. We're not that far. But yeah, we'll need to go as fast as we can. Hopefully we won't find any enemies on the road. Old fort. There we go. You have found the apparition Eurik encountered, Karazgar, the Weeping Warrior. Yeah, and with that face, you cannot blame poor Eurik for running. Oh my god, Karazgar is so hideous. Let's take the picture in here, yeah. So, Karazgar, fancy meeting you here.
I do not intend to harm you. I wish only to speak with you.
Will you hear my words?
You have nothing to fear from me. Not on this day. I just want to talk.
We do not need to spill each other's blood, Beriathan. Why can we not conduct our business and leave the other alone? What do you want, Karazgar? So as you see here, you have two options. You can talk to Karazgar, or you can bypass the conversation and fight him. The outcome will be the same, and we are hard pressed for time. Maybe we should fight, but you get so much more information out of Karazgar if you just talk to him that I can't bring myself to skip it. Karazgar stares at you, appraising you silently. There is much we could learn from each other to our mutual benefit. Ask me what you will, and I will tell you much. Why do you want the Black Book? It is an artifact of Mordor, is it not? I did not seek the jewels of dwarves or the lore of elves. I do not desire the treasures of Gondor. I want only keepsakes of the land I served. When the North belongs to me as was promised, they will be a reminder to me of my many victories. Can you say of the Gurshwil? It was in the Second Age that Sauron learned a truth that had escaped him. He learned that despite his great power, there were some forces even he could not challenge alone. The Nazgûl may have been Sauron's most powerful servants. They were snared by the Dark Lord and made to serve him. But in some tasks they proved insufficient. We, Gurshwil, we were different. We flocked to him. We sought to worship him. We chose, and in return we were chosen. Dolgaveth, Ugrukor, Urudani, Rukor, Nulbanath, Mothgoroth, and I, greatest of them all. Gulthaug's bite made us ageless and deathless. We were given what the Númenóreans desired but could not attain. Oh. Endless, unceasing time, or so we thought. Why should our fortunes wane with Saurons? Would you not fight to master your fate, Beriathan? So it is with me. Okay, the parallel with Númenor is really interesting here, and I think very significant to Beriathan. But of course, a power like that can only come from Sauron, and now that Sauron is not here, it will wane. There's no way around it. I don't see a way around it. Why would I ever aid you? We are enemies, this is true. You stood in defense of your allies, the dwarves. And I slaughtered them by the dozen. Have you not slain my allies? You took the coin of Gondor and the gift of Elves, and you did their bidding. You named yourself adventurer, and you adventured. So too did I. We are much the same, Beriathan. There is no reason we should not hate each other. That sounds wise, but no, we are not the same. Karazgar, you are not gonna make me imprison my friends, betray my friends and my home. I have no questions for you. Do you see what an ally you could have in me, Beriathan? Seek information, and I will give it. Desire death for your foes, and I will deliver it. All I require is that you bring me the Black Book. What say you? So we can agree, refuse, fight, or fight still. I refuse. You are a disappointment to me, Beriathan. If you change your mind, bring it to me here. I will leave you unharmed while my patience lasts. It will not last forever. I will... Someone comes. I must be gone. Beriathan, it's a pleasure to see you. And likewise, Lord Elrond. An unexpected meeting in the middle of the Vales, alongside the road. I have come with much of my household across the mountains by way of the High Pass, for the marriage of my daughter awaits us in Gondor. Aragorn Elessar has claimed the crown of that land, and it is Arwen's wish, and his, that they marry. She will remain by his side forever. I know that we have hard choices, and this is hers to make. Glorfindel accompanies us, as do many other of my folk. Some will attend Arwen at the wedding, and others there are who desire to see the lands beyond Imladris one last time before departing this Middle-earth. All are welcome, for such an occasion should be made as happy as can be, and more hearts make for merrier times. We travel light, but not without goods and gifts. I myself bring the scepter of Anduin. It will be a gift for King Elessar, for it is his by right. It is my own desire that this journey be full of cheer, for my daughter's benefit, but this land holds only sorrow for me. I will be happy to leave it. I understand there is a pleasant house nearby at which we might find lodging. It was the home of Beorn, the skin changer, and is kept now by his son, is it not? Lead on, Beriathan. I trust we will find the son of Beorn a hospitable host.
Yes, I knew that Elrond and much of his household would be making the journey.
Why did you think I suggested doubling the quantities of each errand Grimbeorn requested that you complete? For my own amusement? Gandalf chuckles quietly and his eyes twinkle. Nay, that was merely an additional benefit, my friend. Oh, Gandalf.
Speak to Elrond and learn how his company fared during their passage of the mountains.
I trust they encountered no problems. Few creatures in this Middle-earth would dare trouble either Elrond or Glorfindel when apart, and when together only the most foolhardy would think of it. But there have always been fools in service of the enemy.
It is good to see you outside the confines of my library. Forever it seemed I found you there.
Yeah, I know, Elrond. We spend a lot of time in there. My daughter journeys to Minas Tirith for her wedding to Aragorn Elessar, King of Gondor, and I have brought such of my household as desire to attend her. We found the high pass clear and the passage of the mountains much easier than it has been at times in the past. It is a balm of the heart for me to find it so. We will stay a while at the Bjorninghuis. Gandalf has assured me my household will be welcome and that you will speak to Grimbeorn and Lord of the Bjornings on our behalf. Here we have Lord Glorfindel.
The mountain passes have not always been as safe as we found them on this journey.
Indeed, they have been a source of grief for Elrond and his daughter, for it was in the Misty Mountains that Celerian, Arwen's mother, was captured by the orcs. That is a sad story and I will not speak more of it now, but I know in my heart that while Arwen is full of joy at the wedding that will come at journey's end, this land holds much sorrow for her. With an abundance of caution, I chose to safeguard the company as they traveled, and I am pleased to report the passage was without incident. After a short rest, we will continue on to Lothlorien, but I am confident we should have little to fear before we reach the safety of the wood.
We will stay here a short time before continuing on to Lothlorien. And
I
then
have
to Gondor.
never seen the home of the Bjornings, Beriathan, but it seems most lovely. The beauty of the flower fields and the buzzing of the bee pastures are quite different than the sights and sounds of Imladris and Lorien. We will stay here for a short time before continuing on to Lothlorien, where we will meet up with my brothers. Then we will continue on to Gondor and the White City, and by midsummer we will toll the wedding bells throughout the kingdom. I hope you will attend my wedding, Beriathan, for I understand you have been a help to all of Middle-earth and to my betrothed, and it is his dear wish that you be there with us. Will you also ask the Lord of the Bjornings to attend? It is very kind of him to offer his hospitality to my father's household while we stay here a time. I will do it, but I don't think he will be thrilled by that idea.
This is what happens when I open my door to a wizard.
And his companion, Beriathan. There will only be 2 of us, you told me, and then there were more and more and more. Now an elf lord and his household have taken up residence at my humble home. What? Do I wish to attend the wedding of the elf maiden and the king of Gondor? Bah, do you think an invitation will remedy these irritations and inconveniences? They might have consulted with me before their arrival. The wizard has already given up on entertaining his friends. He has gone inside again. Follow him and convey my displeasure, Beriathan. Attend the wedding. Yeah, you see, I told you that wasn't gonna work.
Grimbeorn is free to tell them they are not welcome, but I do not recommend it.
Grimbeorn is displeased with the arrival of Elrond and his household. He is free to tell them they are not welcome, but the Lord of the Bjornings surely knows better than to risk the ire of an elf lord, let alone several. It is to be hoped he knows not to risk the ire of an elf maid planning for her wedding, for that way may lie his truest danger. But I will return now to the study of the Black Book of Mordor. I will let you know what I have discovered anything further. When I have discovered anything further. Alright, so there we have it. This is the end of Book 10.
Settled upon the Vales of Anduin.
We have gotten a class trade point. We have also gotten enhancement rune, tracery. Okay, this cloak over here. I don't think so. Maybe, yeah, maybe it's good enough. Vitality, critical rating, finesse. Maybe. Let me check this. Yeah, it's a little bit better. I can do it. Okay, so once again, this is the end of Book 10, and on the next episode, we will continue with the interlude, Shades in the Swamp. You might have realized we have just met Arwen and Elrond and all the company at the Old Forts, and on the last episode, they were already at Lorien. This is a tricky part of the story, if you ask me, because in order to unlock this portion of the epic, you still need to travel all the way to the Bjorning Watchpost, find Gandalf, and then make your way north to Hultvís. So what, are you expected to find Gandalf, make your way north, and then all the way back south? And if that is the case, at which point do you do the interlude? So the placing of Elrond and company in the Vales is a mess. It's a bit of a mess in my opinion, but I thought it better this time to finish the landscape quests and then go back to the Black Book of Mordor, even if this creates this kind of overlap that it's hard to explain. I hope you don't mind either, because now that we are back in the Bjorninghus, we can start the interlude with Gandalf, and that will eventually take us out of the Vales. So I think it's better, yes, to end this portion of the story in here and not leave any loose threads on the landscape. So for the time being, this has been all on today's episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you on the next one. Until then, my friends, stay safe, take care, good luck to you all, and I will see you later.